What brings you out today?
I believe it's important that all black folks are able to come out here and voice our opinion and make sure the people understand police brutality is not okay, and that we're here to make sure that those charges stick and those people are held accountable.
Do you have hope that this will bring about change being out here?
Of course. I believe if your voice is being spoken, that somebody's listening, we're able to, speak to our white allies, and they're able to, utilize those folks, and we're able to take a next step, hopefully.
But this wasn't brought. We don't want to hold it either.
Get it out.
We'll put it right here.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't understand.
Somebody came and dropped these off down here today. They're just spread throughout the fucking park. Full of nails and fucking boards.
Oh, full of nails?
There's nails. When you look up in the park, there's a bunch of little staples and nails inside of it. You break one of those, you have a weapon. This is ridiculous.
You think somebody brought them?
We think a bad faith actor brought them down here, like we've been seeing bricks being left all over the country.
Two basic white dudes that look like cops just came by and dropped them on the street.
Really? Those things right there?
Yeah.
I'm curious about that though. Like, have you seen shit like that out here? Or?
Yeah, like everywhere. They drop, in every state, I think they're dropping off like piles of bricks, piles of wood, things that we would use to destroy things. So they're trying to instigate something that we're not trying to do.
You just decide to park across the road, like how?
And block the road.
Traffic so the protesters cannot get hurt.
So cars can't come through and hit everybody. Because
where are the police right now?
Last night they didn't show up until like randomly, and then they just shot gas into the fucking crowd with no warning. So last night got really insane later in the night.
Are you guys gonna stick around?
We were here last night till about midnight, helping people flush out their eyes from tear gas and everything.
We'll stay and help as long as we can.
What's your feelings when people yell stuff like that at you guys?
Well, they have a right to their free speech, so I don't have a problem with that.
Is it? Does it make you angry, or is it?
Yeah, it just kind of is what it is. They're upset about stuff and they want to express their hurt and anger and confusion about it. And that's how they're doing it. That's fine.
How's the morale in the?
Jobs. We want to protect the people.
It's like that.
Like the people.
Yeah. It just is what it is. So you just don't let it affect you.
Take off your riot gear. I don't see no riot here. Take off your riot gear. Hey, can I ask you about your sign?
Yes.
Can you tell me what inspired you to write that?
Fuck the system. Period. Yeah.
Like
Fuck systematic racism. Yeah. I got you, Hannah.
So for years, minorities have been oppressed by the system that were put out here to protect us. Tonight, we are protesting against the system. Nobody should be shot down or killed because of their color. No one has any power over who they are born into. There is no reason people should be shot and killed by those who are made here to protect us. That's why we're here protesting. That's why we're here in front of the justice system, because we see no justice. Because Native stands with Black Lives Matter. We've been, you know, this land was taken from us, and then you had people taken from their land, and that's not okay. So we stand together here with our Black brothers and sisters and let them know that we are united and that we stand with them. That's that.
Case of tear gas? Anybody med kit in case of tear gas? Y'all good?
Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest!
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Do not tamper with the fence. If you tamper with the fence or attempt to pass, you will be subject to arrest or use of force.
What about lasers? Tell me about lasers! What about those lasers? Fuck yeah, brother! Protect each other. Thank you. Love each other. Fucking in. Nice! That's the come up, brother.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What? So where'd you get that?
Oh, the guy just walked past me right now and just gave it to me.
So people are just handing those out?
I don't know. Yeah, he just had two of them, so be safe.
Are you handing out the shields?
Yeah.
What's the story? Like where did they come from?
I didn't make them. A young man actually came up to me in the crowd and told me, he was like, hey, can you help me with something? And I was like, for sure. He just told me start dispersing these out. He had about 5 or 6 of them. He said just give them to the front line, run up front. You know, give them to the most vulnerable people. And so you can see we got one there. We got a couple over there.
Do you think maybe they're trying to start trouble with those?
No, protection. It's to protect the front line. Because if they're going to be shooting stuff at us that they shouldn't be shooting at us, then what else are you to do besides protect yourself and the people around you? As you can see, I don't really see anyone starting a problem right now. Not yet, at least. And there are people in the crowd who do that, but...
So they just came up and they said... Someone's just making these and it said hand them out?
Yeah, he was actually my friend who helped me hand them out.
Who was handing them out?
I don't know what his name is. It was him, me, and then there's another guy. He had a bike, he had a brown messenger bag it looked like, and a hard hat on.
Can I ask you, like, what brings you out here?
Besides being black?
Do not tamper with the fence.
Besides being black?
If you tamper with the fence or attempt to pass, you will be subject to arrest or use of force.
To me, it's just to get to see more people going through the same struggles I do every day. You know, sometimes, you know, being black in America, sometimes you feel like you're isolated, you're alone. And you never sometimes think of the struggles always, you know, more than just one person. So I come here to see the support. People are saying Black Lives Matter. I say that every day when I wake up. I gotta remind myself. I'm here hoping that we'll have that change.
Do you have any message for the Portland police?
Nothing. Fuck them. Fuck the police.
Do you think they're doing an okay job, or do you think they...
No, again, to me, no. They're doing the best. I don't know. You gotta ask them that.
Can I ask you a question?
Please don't touch the fence. We've had strict orders. Don't touch the fence. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Like, how's it?
It's very hard to hear, though.
I get it. How's it going? How are you feeling? Like, what's it like being on the other side of the fence?
I'm tired.
Have you been out here multiple nights?
This is my 10th day.
Have people been yelling things at you?
Full time.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that?
It's, you know, I get it. They see a uniform, they don't know who I am. They're not trying to know who I am.
Right.
It's okay. I get it.
If you tamper with the fence or attempt to pass, you will be subject to arrest or use of force.
So what brings you out here tonight?
Man, honestly, I just came out here to support my people, not even as just a person, but as a whole, like a family, you know what I'm saying? Just get everybody together, man, come together as one, man, get justice served, get what's done right served, man. Everything gotta be done the right way, man. We tired of everything being crooked, we tired of being a slave by the cops, not only just blacks, but whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, it don't matter where you from, you know what I'm saying, bro? Everybody, bro, we tired of this bullshit, bro. They charging us, they playing shit on people, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't like that shit, bro. Motherfuckers get tired of this shit, bro. It's time for us to come together as a people, bro, and take over this motherfucker for real.
It just represents the slaughtering of a lamb. That's all it means.
Like that's a comment on police brutality?
Yeah, I mean it's also a comment on the slaughtering of lambs too.
What's the comment on slaughtering lambs?
I would rather like you deduce that for yourself. I just want the image to speak for itself.
Like what brings you out here tonight?
Well, most of all, I just wanted to see what it would be like to be in the presence of the military police. It's like and also just to see, I mean that was my main reason, but maybe also just to see what people are doing and what their response is.
Cool. Oh, thank you.
There are children in this gathering. We want everyone to be safe. We encourage you all to exercise your First Amendment rights and remain peaceful.
Can't get with that, then get the fuck out of here! Peaceful! Now say it with me! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest!
So what's your goal right now? What are you doing?
Right now, I'm just trying to keep the peace and remind everybody that this is a peaceful protest and we out here for peace and love and compassion. And I've been here since the first night, and I don't want to get tear gas, and I don't want to see anybody else get tear gas. So, as long as we remain peaceful, nobody will get tear gas. I know there's some bad eggs out here waiting for violence, but that's not what this is about. That's not what our court message is about, and that's not what our people are about. We want love and peace. They're even talking about taking off their riot gear if we remain peaceful. We dictate what happens tonight.
So are you part of the organization, or are you doing this on your own?
So the organization has been formed just as the time goes, and who's ever stepped up to help out. As of today, it's called Rose City Justice, is who's been organizing the peaceful protests over the Burnside Bridge these last couple of days. Whatever's happened out here was not us, because all of our protests have been successful, surprisingly. but I'm gonna keep on keeping the peace.
Taking stock of what we're saying right now, I mean, literally, dude, go home.
There are countless other ways to help people.
I have no reason to lie to any of you guys. That's why I'm looking at you all in the eye when I talk to you.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
That's because I've got no reason to lie to you.
Okay.
And I want you guys to be able to know that I'm a human being.
I get it. And that's why we're saying you got alternatives. You got alternatives.
You got choices.
I've been told so many times.
You got choices.
And I don't want to fight any of you guys. I don't want to
Have you fired any tear gas?
What's that?
Have you fired tear gas?
No, I haven't. Because you have to be certified.
What are you gonna do if your boss tells you to though? What are you gonna do?
I don't have any. Look.
But if he handed you a tear gas gun, if he handed you a grenade
So you're just a liaison. Your job is to just talk to us then?
No, I'm actually going above and beyond because a lot of officers don't want to talk. I'm actually telling you guys I want to talk.
Why is that?
Because I want to dialogue.
No, why don't the other officers want to talk to us?
Some don't want to talk.
Why?
Because you guys call us names and tell us bad things. Well, give me some suggestions other than just quitting my job.
Go home right now. Go home.
I want to go home.
Then go home. Why not?
We would be so happy.
Are you gonna quit tonight? What'll happen if you go home right now?
If I go home right now, I'll get fired.
You'll get fired. Yeah. You think that this job is more important than the movement that's happening?
No, but here's the thing.
No, there's no but. If you don't think that this job is... No, hold on. If you don't... Hold on. If you don't think that this job is more important than this movement, then fucking quit your job right now. Get a new job, bro. People do it every day. Get a new job. Anything. Be a paramedic. Be an EMT. Work fast food and go to night school. People do it every goddamn day. I'm going to school. I work. I'm trying to figure out who I want to be.
Look it up. You're still.
Are you even capable of thinking for yourself?
Have you ever had your own thoughts?
Or you just get paid what to think. You just get told. A-C-A-B!
All cops are bastards!
A-C-A-B!
All cops are bastards!
Do you agree with everything you're doing?
I agree with what I'm doing right now. I 100% agree with why you guys are here.
And you understand why
100%.
people are breaking buildings?
Yes, I understand that. But I think what people are doing to this city, do you guys all pay taxes in the city? You guys are paying for all the damage that's being done.
So, what's like your thinking and talking to protesters tonight? Like, do you have a goal with that? Like, or
when people want to try to talk to me, I have no problems having conversations with people.
What's your message to the people who are out protesting?
I would say a majority of the officers here understand why people are out here. And we're as frustrated with those police officers that commit these acts of violence towards people and commit these crimes. Like the 4 individuals up in Minneapolis, we're embarrassed that we wear the same badge as them. But we still wear the badge because we still have a duty to protect each and every citizen in the city. If I see somebody do something wrong, we usually report it up to our sergeants or something like that, and then they're the ones that take over from there.
What would you have done if you were there at the first?
If I was there,
obviously it's everything's 2020 hindsight.
It's hard to say what you would have done. It's like in any situation,
a bad blind eye to police brutality. So
I mean, I think in that situation, it's hard. I can't say that because hindsight's 2020. I could tell you exactly what you think you would like to hear. I can tell you exactly what I think I would like to do, but I don't know what's going to happen in that situation.
What would you like to hear? What would you like to hear? What's your ideal situation?
In that situation, I would have loved to have seen some officers do something about what was being done. We were discussing if this situation happened in the city of Portland. I mean, it's very easy to just put somebody in a car. I don't understand why they brought that George Floyd out of the vehicle. It doesn't make sense to me. And I think most of the officers here, they don't understand why that happened. And we don't get why people do these sorts of things. So, but I can tell you, we do have people that oversee our uses of force.
Police officer, please. Okay? I know it wasn't you guys. I'm watching him. Sir. Please don't roll this in next cops. Son? Can I have my Rhode Island back? Unengaged with him. Can I have my 9?
And it's hard because we want you guys to do this and we want you guys to be here and we believe in the message. But you guys, because we're on your side as well,
you're not on
in
my
this
side,
fight.
bro.
I'm not talking to you.
I don't care. I don't care.
We're on your side with this message at the same time, and people treat us differently. People are violent towards us, and they can't see past this uniform. They can't see the fact that I'm a human being as well.
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! Have you ever felt so hated in your fucking lives, you miserable pieces of shit? Quit your job! Is this really worth the paycheck? Cops are bastards!
Hey, can I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, but I don't want to be filmed.
Okay, I'm just asking people like why they're here, what brings them to the protest.
I'll talk.
So when you're yelling like all cops are bastards, is that like, are you hoping that the cops will quit their jobs, or what does that mean? What does that mean?
To me, it means if one cop if one bad cop does something and more good cops see it and they don't say anything, they're bad cops. And I feel like there has been multiple instances of police doing something wrong and no one is taking accountability for them. And they feel like, I imagine they feel that they are above this moral code in which the normal citizens have to live daily.
Like domestic violence or, I don't know, all sorts of different things that like we go to. And it's a hard thing, you know what I mean? But
this has been a really big philosophical thing for me, because I've never quite been on the ACAB train, and so I'm learning more about that now, and I do intend to go do some research on why police are actually created. I've heard some things about maybe it was created for the wrong reasons, but then again, they're maybe there are reasons for police also.
What's your goal in talking to the protesters tonight? Is that something you've been doing every night, or is this?
This is the first time I've been pretty close face to face with people, to be honest.
And how has it been? How have your conversations been with the protesters?
I mean, that's what I was telling him. I mean, I've heard a lot of different perspectives that I never heard before. So.
Do you have any message you'd want to say? If you could speak to the protesters?
Anything specifically? What I've been telling everybody so far tonight is I wish it could be more like this. It's been nice to talk to people and hear their perspectives.
What's it like? How do you feel when people are yelling all cops are bastards, or if they're insulting to you? How do you
feel?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. It's a lot to take in. I'm sure you guys feel that way too, right? Do you feel that way at the end of the night? It's a lot to take in,